Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Pro Dota commentary done by Luminous. This is commentary 346, part of the casting to 350 marathon, in which I will upload one video per day onto my YouTube channel until I hit that 350 mark. Lately, I've been uploading nothing but commentaries, so if you love that about my channel, well, you are getting your fair share of commentaries to likeness. Previously, I casted Team Pulse versus Team Empire. And if you have not caught that game yet, I will really recommend you to now pause this video and jump back to watch that one first before you watch this one, because I will begin spoiling like crazy. Last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoiling away. Team Empire had a very aggressive game against Team Pulse. Team Pulse kind of had the upper hand and handed Team Empire a big beating. But that game was very action-packed. I could say for sure that this game is going to be very action-packed as well, because whenever Navi and Team Empire play against each other, it's like having two cats in the same room. And I'm not sure if that's a bad analogy. Having two girls walk into a party and they're wearing the same dress. That's what's going to be like. There's going to be a fight. It's going to be a feisty cat fight. It's not manly enough. What about two grizzly bear trapped in a cage? Yeah, that's pretty manly. That's exactly what we're going to be watching here. Navi will be tearing the limbs of Team Empire, and Team Empire will be slashing with those claws right at Navi. This is what it's going to be like. Two aggressive teams diving each other, looking for kills. And to be honest, going to be one heck of Dota game. That's what I could promise for sure. Let's talk about the players, or talk about the heroes. Navi on the Radiant side. First pick, first ban, Bounty Hunter, Keeper of Light, and Leshrac. Nothing too out of ordinary, although I want to talk about the Keeper of Light for a bit. Meanwhile, on Team Empire, we have Jakiro and Templar Assassin. So these are the heroes that we've been seeing them pick quite a bit. So nothing to talk about. So let's jump back on Navi side and talk about the Keeper of Light. Keeper of Light is actually a hero that Team Empire love to pick quite a bit. They love to run their offensive trialing with it. It does quite a bit of AoE damage in a single laning phase. And the AoE is so big that it just hits enough stuff. And when you're hitting enough stuff for 150 damage, 200 extra damage, it adds up fairly quickly, and you could get some sneaky kills out of nowhere. So, of course, it does have the utility of chakra magic supporting each other. Although you don't generally see it too much, because Keeper of Light is a fairly mana-intensive hero at the Illuminate, taking 150 per pop, and it's fairly heavy of a mana cost. So most of the early game chakra magic is going to himself, but for mid game, it's most likely going to be going towards his teammates. So there's that as well. The way that I've seen Navi play, the way that Navi has reacted to Team Empire's aggression of paths, is that they'd like to turtle up a little bit and just go for some late game wins. Keeper of Light is one of the best heroes in doing so. I mean, he's not exactly great at having stuns and helping your teammates survive. He's really good at keeping towers alive though, and Navi's kind of, if you don't get enough towers on us, you're not getting those early ganks on us. The most important thing is protecting that mid tier 1 tower, and that's going to be my X factor for this game, is how long Navi could hold on their tier 1 tower on the mid lane. And that's going to be a testament, because Jakiro is a great pusher, as we know, access into liquid fire, and more likely, if that tier 1 tower is going to be going down, Templar Assassin is going into a jungle, it's ganking off your squishies like Keeper and Leshrac, and that's not what you really want it to be. That tier 1 tower is going to be key. Keeper of Light is a key hero in terms of defending that. Also, if you look at Navi's lineup so far, it's very squishy. Having Keeper of Light and Leshrac heroes is fine, but you need some tanky, you need some muscle in the front, and Navi goes right into a Magnus, and he's a fairly tanky beast. Let's leave it at that. Now, Magnus, when he got ported into Dota 2, there was kind of a week of hype about him, and really it resurfaced a lot of the old questions of why Magnus was never picked in the pro scene. And if you look at the hero, he's fairly decent. He passed the limit test of a comp hero, which the fact that he does have AoE stuns, he has some decent laning ability in Shockwave. But why isn't he ever picked? It's a big question that I'm finding difficult for me to answer. Here's a couple of stabs at it as we see Slaughter being picked up as well. I'll talk about that in just a bit. But Magnus as a hero, it's awkward to actually lane him. If you give him a defensive dual lane to farm him up, as Tiny is going to pick, there's just too much flying by. Alright, focus on the Magnus. Alright, Magnus is a hero. Very awkward to lane him. If you put him solo mid, okay, he's decent. He has Shockwave farm. I think it's 90 mana per pop. Yeah, 90 mana per pop on the Shockwave. So you're going to get a couple of last hits in, but you can you actually win a lane against a Bat Rider, or in this case, Templar Assassin? I'm not sure if you can. So, you know, in the days of old, maybe if you're laning against Stormsphere or Shadow Fiend, that's a fairly easy lane to lane against. But nowadays, it's very, very difficult to actually lane on the mid lane and survive a tail to tail. Not sure if Magnus can actually do that job. Meanwhile, if you give him a protected duel farm or tri-lane farm him, do you want to put it on a hero like Magnus? He doesn't carry that well. Now, of course, we've seen builds like, you know, Battle Fairy plus Empower plus Mask of Madness jump in and get, you know, Ultra. We've seen that. You know, we've seen that in pubs. But this is a pro game. We're going to see sufficient, you know, better spread out. We're going to see more stuns. We're going to see generally tankier heroes. So, it's awkward. You don't want him to have too much farm, but he needs the XP. He wants the farm. So, that's why we've seen teams really have a difficult time, you know, laning this Magnus, and that's why we don't see him too much. Let's see how Navi's going to be doing it. So, quickly, let's introduce the players and the heroes. Light of Heaven's going to be playing. Good thing there's a pause, so let me catch up on some of the pick-man analysis. 2 minutes. All right, let's talk about the pick-man in 2 minutes. Navi, Light of Heaven's going to be on the top lane here. No surprise there. Starts with the Poor Man Shield, and a GG branch will be, one of his teammates will be giving him at least a Tango and a Salve maybe. Lapuppy's going to have a Central Ward and a whole bunch of regen. Dendy's going to be playing solo mid. Magnus, he is going to be going solo mid for sure, saving for the quick bottle. If you're going to go for dueling mid, you're packing up a little bit more stats, you're packing for a little bit more regen, because you know it's going to be a little bit more harass based. But if you're going to go for solo, most likely it's going to be a little bit more farm based, a little bit more passive, in which saving for a quick bottle and skimping out the regen early is a way to go. So Navi Dendy going to be going mid with that Magnus. And finally, last but not least, we have Arzart going to be handling the Keeper of the Light. Who is playing the Tiny? Tiny is right here, being handled by Hovolts. Don't know what exactly his item yet, but if he's most likely on the bot lane, most likely stats heavy, salves, regen, you know, standard. Meanwhile, on Team Empire, Scando going to be going on the mid lane here with Templar Assassin. Very, very famed Templar Assassin here, player. Going to be going for the exact same solo mid build. So it's going to be mostly farming on mid lane, a little bit more passive. In terms of a passive lane up here, again, Templar Assassin's got most other solo mid beats. And I don't expect Dendy to win that lane, but he is Dendy. So we'll keep my camera on that lane and see how that goes. We see Golblack's going to be going in jungle here with Nature's Prophet, most likely judging the fact that he does have 3 clarity. Funnick playing on the Windrunner, and he's, well, first of all, very good assets, very good portrait, thank you, Val. Secondly, got Boots and Tango, so this is some League of Legends build. And to be honest, this is probably a very decent build you could get here. Actually, the Tango was even pulled, so he's probably going to get himself a couple of stat points here. I make fun of the League of Legends starting build, but on the Suicide lane, pretty decent. I mean, the extra movement speed is nice. And if you watch a previous game between Team Pulse and Team Empire, we saw Funnick rush phase boot first, and he was actually being able to just pick off supports. You know, a lot of people don't expect a quick early phase, and when you're getting, you know, plus 60 movement speed plus a phase burst, you're chasing down support heroes that most likely don't even have boots. You're doing a lot of right-click damage, and oftentimes they don't expect that. Funnick gets a lot of free kills, and let's see if he's going to get some this particular game. Bloater Brain's going to be playing that Slaughter, and I love Slaughter. Well, let's speed up the pause, because I'm pretty much done. I'll talk about why I love Slaughter in a bit. Silent, rounding out the, look at that hand. look at that Trinhead Dragon hand. Yeah, Silent's going to be playing the Jakiro. As a support, not too surprised about that. But yes, as I'm pausing, let's talk about why I love Slaughter. We've been seeing Slaughter picked a lot, but I love him quite a bit, especially on the Dire. Now, generally, we don't see Roshan being taken until you win a team fight around 20 minutes. That's when you get enough, you know, physical right-click power. You gang up on the Roshan and bring him down quickly. Keep in mind that at level 1, you're getting access to minus 10, was it? Yeah, minus 8. Minus 8 armor reduction. Plus Maelstrike, you know, Maelstrike at max level was minus 8 as well. Although, you know, you're probably at level 3 meld during that time. What I'm trying to say is, if you win a team fight, like you take down a tier 1 tower over here, and then, or you know, you win a team fight on the bot lane or something like that, you go back, you take Roshan. It's easy, it's simple. That's why it's free gold, it's free XP. Nothing else you can ask for. And of course, if you maintain that Roshan advantage in the early game by knocking down their tower and protecting your own, you're gonna get a lot of free ages. And to be honest, he's not a bad hero in these kind of particular game where the game is really focused in terms of early game. It's not gonna go late. Although with Tiny, you can sort of go fairly late, especially when you have Empower, you know, giving you plus percentage damage. That's kind of scary. Actually, that's very, very scary. Percentage bonus damage, most likely basing off your base damage. So Pretty insane stuff. Kind of a secret, kind of synergetic thing that's going on here. But in any case, these games are not going to go too late. Slaughter is a fine early game semi-carry, considering that he's a great chaser, got good stun, and of course minus armor early on hurts really, really bad. Puppy's going to be standing on right on top of a haste rune, most likely going to be setting him a gank, although against Funnick, most likely completely ready. Wow, pulled even more regen. Just basically starts with the standard sets of item, but instead of like an extra GG branch, starts out with the boots of speed. Yeah, I could get behind that. You know, I could get behind that. But most of my attention is going to be focused here on the top lane, or excuse me, on the mid lane here. How is Dandy actually going to fare against Scando? And looking at the lane so far, he is not faring well. There is a shockwave for Raz. You know, we did talk about that. We do see Puppy pick Hasten, but he's going to just walk back in the jungle as he doesn't want to miss too much EXP. One thing I do want to say about this lane is that Dandy does have Scando's number once it comes down to creep equilibrium. One thing that we do see Templar Assassin has the advantage against most other solo mid is that because of side blades and because of refraction, you don't want to stand too close, and that means you're passively forfeiting the lane to Templar Assassin, in which case with side blades she will push and damage the hell out of your creep wave. She's going to grab the runes, she's going to push the lane, and you're going to have trouble lasting on the tower. We don't see that against Magnus. Magnus will push your lane because she's going to put points into Empower. He's going to shockwave away. He's going to push lanes. And we'll see how it's actually, what this actually means in that lane. Meanwhile, on this top lane here, we do see actually Sensuar being picked up here by Bounty Hunter. I do believe that was picked up here by most likely Puppy. Puppy, by the way, tangling away. We've seen these kind of bit. I think he actually blew it away with Split Earth. You can actually pull the mid lane a little bit here with these trees being blown away. As I say that, let's speed it up a little bit. By the way, this game is from Gosuleague. Being casted by Purge Gamer and Shiver, so if you're a fan of their casting, definitely go check out Gosuleague. Of course, I've been jumping around all these different tournaments, just grabbing the best games I've heard and that were being played and bringing it to you guys. And here we go. And well, this is what I mean. You blow up the trees and you pull a little bit, and you actually could, you know, give your solo mid a bit of advantage. And that's why, I mean, Temple Assassin again winning those lanes, driving Dandy back. But to be honest, with the level of difference, might be that's what Dandy needs to make a small comeback. 2 minutes is going to be happening very soon, so we do see a little bit of exchange on the top lane here. SS should be somewhat careful, although he's a very tanky support. Light of Heaven's got to be careful as well. Pop's invisibility is Sentry were available, so I can't really rely on that invisibility too much, especially with Slaughter if he's hitting level 6. Of course, nowhere near that point just yet. But something to keep in the back of your mind. Double Damage Rune gets bought up here by Scando, and Scando continue to really have a dominant position in lane. But as I say that, let's quickly check out how we're doing in terms of CS. 7 and 3, compared to 4 and 5, so a lot more deny on Scando, but the Shockwave allowing Dandy to pull slightly ahead. Look at this build! Empower at level 3 and then back to Shockwave. I guess he really took it to heart about what it's talking about, the pushing and the creep equilibrium. Also, the cool thing about having Empower is that as you're creeping and getting last hits, you are draining the refraction charges off Scandal. So this is by completely non-standard, but hey, you know, it's some secret tech. It's sort of working, I guess. You know, Split Earth coming in on the middle here. Puppy coming out of jungle was pulling some creeps, and now Scandal trying to fight his way up, but no way, not even with double damage. Although, as I say, the Dandy in a big trouble. Split Earth is gonna hit Puppy. 2 for 2 connecting on this Split Earth, and because of that, winning Dandy the lane. Very, very nicely done. Good gank from Puppy. Of course, Puppy being extremely effective, denying creeps early on, you know, just giving all the necessary help to Dandy. And with this kind of big help that he's gotten, I think the lane's a little bit more even now, especially with the first blood going against Scandal. Now, Dandy didn't get the last hit in the first blood, so not exactly the biggest lead, but still the level discrepancy is going to hurt Scandal quite a bit. Meanwhile, back in the jungle, you can see Light of Heaven pulling a little bit of Warcraft 3, you know, trying to go for creep steals, creep checks, grubby style. Although, yeah, grubby. I don't walk, I win walk. Grubby status. Alright, we do see SS now coming back in the jungle. It does have that Sentry Ward, so should be careful if you're Light of Heaven. Oh! Keeper of the Light gets a solo kill. I gotta see this. Funnick always gets kills in support, and sometimes he dives a little bit too deep and dies. Alright, he's gonna come around. He does have the boost speed out of regen completely. Arzart doing work. Look at just trading right click. Arzart does not care. Pops the horses, and no, he's taking way too much damage. Monolith beats kill here. Nice body blocking as well. I think Funnick's gonna go down. Monolith or not. Arzart just went that extra point of Monolith just to provide that extra stun. Didn't even need it. Just really underestimating the early game DPS. It's not exactly high, but the horses came in, and that was good enough. Meanwhile, back in the middle here, Dendy a little bit of trouble as well. Dual Breath will hit, and Skewer at level 5 being picked up. He was good. Dendy is just going crazy with the skill build. Yeah, you know, catch up level 3 into Empower, and then back into a Shockwave, and then pointed to Skewer, but that Skewer was well warranted because was able to get the escape, and now Puppey does not have, it was not scouted by a rune ward on the bot lane, and it's going to come right in here, and now Funnick in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't even know he's in trouble. Ava, toss, Splitter is going to miss, but the toss on the right hit will actually do the job here. Face boot being picked up here by Hovos, and that'll be enough. That will be enough to dish out enough physical damage and get those kills. Back in the mid lane here, Dendy having a little bit of trouble still against Scandal, although as I say that again, driving Scandal off the lane, Shockwave being harassed. No, Empower. I guess the Empower is the way to go because he's really draining all these refraction charges, and he's just having a very, very tough time. Quickly just check out how we're doing in terms of CS, although CS be damned because Puppey, again being the effective ganker that he is, reverse polarity being dropped as Dendy turns right to level 6. Smurf is gonna, dodge, not Scandal. Scandal going for the run, is juking to the right, Skewer up on the front line, Splitter just barely missing Scandal. Pops the refraction and will be fine. And now we do see Funny coming around as well. You gotta be careful, Puppey. You gotta be careful. You only got 200 HP boot speed, and we do not have to face finish just yet. Bottle. Meanwhile, we do see a little bit of dive happening on the top lane. Light of Heaven gets amped up. He's gonna be dying right in front of his tower. Diabolic Edict being dropped as well. Splitter is gonna get missed by Puppey. These Splitter missing is gonna cost him as we see Windrunner pick up the kill and will be regenerating to mostly at full mana, full HP, thanks to his own magic bottle. So very nicely done. And with that nice scan coming on top lane here, of course, Go Black with this global teleport and pushing power. Sometimes a couple of treants. Liquid Fire being skilled up here by Jakiro, and now will really work down that tier 1 tower. It was a, like, what, a 2-0 lead, a 3-0 lead early for Navi. Now this game a lot more even, and I do believe Team Empire will take the advantage in terms of the goal chart. Quickly check out how we're doing in terms of goal. It's going to be a big swing down, especially with the tower go down. Yeah, Team Empire is going to have the advantage. Meanwhile, to say that here, Funny grabs the double damage. Puppey in a little bit of trouble. Oh, nice 2-man Splitter, but will he survive? I don't think so. We will see. Navi Dendy comes around. Horses, not going to be enough refraction. Burning away. Toss him in. No more reverse polarity. Where is that? No, it skewers him back. Ava's gonna get the kill. Funnick a little bit of trouble here. Funnick still running away. Going for the curse time. Very greedy. One hit and the shockwave. Gonna get the kill here. Wow. The kills happening everywhere. Meanwhile, we do see the M damage still going on the Light of Heaven on the top lane. Not nowhere near level 6 for the track. Meanwhile, Slaughter level 7. The early game action just heating up. I do believe Radiant is leading in terms of EXP. Yeah, healthy 1500 lead. Goldo in the Team Empire just by a slightly bit. Quickly check out how we're doing in terms of the last set. 41 in terms of Slaughter. So we're going to see a very quick switch. String Threat's already up. Ogre Club up as well. And they want to chase down Light of Heaven on the run. But he's only got simple boots. Shreds plus sprint. He's going to chase you down. Whereas a simple crush. No tread switching, but no need. Gonna get the free kill. Dual Breath sealing the deal. Jakiro getting last on that one. Not exactly what you want, but still, hey, a kill's a kill. And now we will see Funny playing a lot more aggressive. Wait for Headdress, so no face boot first. And here you go. Oh, reverse polarity. Just not shy about using a Splitter. And the horses coming in for the kill. Illuminate just the early game damage. Way too strong. And meanwhile, they're leaving Hovos unattended on the farm on the bot lane. Not only is he unattended, he's been getting a lot of kills here and there as well. Drums is going to be finished. And that tier 1 tower on the mid lane, not long for life. Remember what I said about tier 1 tower in this kind of particular game? It is all about these tier 1 towers, especially for Roshan. You got to keep the, or excuse for the Dire, because you got to keep the Roshan advantage up. But with Light of Heaven, with the Diabolic again, and with the help of Mars are blowing down the creep wave, this tower is going down in a heartbeat. Sando's coming in, but really, she can't defend by herself. There's a trap, but yeah, Arzo says, I don't care. They can have Illuminate and a Shockwave, and there you go. The entire creep wave is pretty much dead. And of course, we do have Puppey coming on the side. Puppey's got to be careful. He's running right in behind the tower. He's really brave with 500 HP. Takes off a whole bunch of nukes. SS got to be careful as well. Diabolic doing work, and Dendy finds the dragon. Dragon not hiding. No crouching dagger hitting dragon for you. Silence going to go down, at least silently. Puppey going to get right hit down by Goldblack, and now they see Arzar. Arzar gets amped up. Arzar slow down. Arzar is dead. 2-for-1 trade. Dire will take that. The tower is still alive. Fairly happy about that exchange, and now these guys just have to retreat. And this is exactly what I mean. This is why I love Slaughter on Team Dire, because hey, You win a small scale team fight, you pick off a Keeper of the Light and Leshrac and just, you know, 2 supports, and you go right in. And this is -8 armor with, yep, -8 armor with amplified damage. We're a level 2 male, so that's -4 armor. -12, -11, casually just working down. Oh, Dendy's invisible. He does not have enough mana, or he does not have the cooldown here. Havos walks right in. Ava, can he actually bring him down? Ava toss here against Slaughter. Where's the crush? No crush here. Looks like Tiny has already went down. Dendy is gonna skewer up. Nice shackle shot in the tree behind Slaughter. Roshan doing all sorts of bash. Now there's a skewer outwards. Are they gonna be enough? Now, oh, Den is still going work against Gosuleague. Reverse polarity just for a solo kill, man. He's just getting these solo kills with reverse, but the Roshan is gonna get taken down. Good awareness by Navi in terms of punishing slightly. Look at the horses. Illuminate bringing a lot of damage. Templar Assassin gonna get that last hit again. A lot more gold, a lot more EXP. Nice warding here coming from SS, making sure that no advantage or no sight. This ward really was the reason why the Radiant team knew, and they were able to backstab in. Fortunately for Team Empire, was not able to get too much out of it. And you can see that the farming shot is not exactly too impressive. We are 10 minutes in, and these guys are averaging 5 minutes per solo mid Dendy, as well as a solo mid Templar Assassin. Nowhere near that point. And I'm gonna remove, oh, as we see Avatars coming against Silent. Silent gonna get blown apart. Man, that dragon was extinct. That's why we don't see no dragons nowadays, because they all got tossed by Tiny, and they did. Horses coming on the mid lane here again, using that Illuminate offensively, not just a defensive tool, blowing that creep wave with the help of Shockwave, and they're going to push down this tier 1 tower. Glyph is not down. Toss does do a little bit of extra damage to tower. It does about 100 damage to towers, and we'll be assisting him for that tower kill. We do see drums being finished on Tiny, most likely going to pick up Yasha, although some players like to skip the Yasha altogether and go straight for Ags. I think Axe will be a decent in this particular game because the other team is fairly burst heavy with the burst physical damage, so having extra HP does not hurt, although having the Yasha does give you a little bit extra armor and mobility, which does not hurt as well. Looks like a little bit of engagement happening against Havos. Havos doesn't really care too much. Look at how fast he is. Drums, phase, constantly, well, if he wants to pop the drums, he's moving at maximum movement speed. The Radiant team are playing quite aggressive. You can see that Dendy is constantly pushing the creep wave. Generally, you don't want to push. You know, you want to care about where your creep equilibrium is, but he's like, you know what? I don't really care. I got wards protecting me from basically every side. Meanwhile, though, the Dire does have quite a bit of ward as well. Scandal thinks he's safe next to the tier 2, but really he isn't. Meanwhile, if you're, you know, Go Black, suddenly you can't farm your jungle either. Navi, they're playing ultra aggressive. They're not looking to bring down towers, they're just zoning Team Empire out. There's a track going right on Go Black here, and Glow Black in big trouble. He's gonna try to TP out, but you can see that he's saving Shuriken just to say that he tosses Shuriken, and realizing he cannot get the kill, so harassing Go Black away. Go Black will just TP back. Handle Midas already finished, so do you have time to quickly check out how we're doing in terms of gold and item? It looks like gold is completely 0. EXP at least slightly on the favor of the Radiant. We do see Invincibility Rune gets picked up here by Dandy. Dandy uses Shockwave immediately. SS gotta be careful. Do we have reverse? There you go, reverse immediately. He's gonna try to fight 2. Can he get the 2? Oh, invisibility wards being Sentry Ward being dropped down here. Dandy trying to run up north, and all these spells are hitting. Funnick, perfect snipe with help of that Sentry Ward getting the kill. Very nicely done. They are killing Dandy a couple of times. They're slowing down his Blink Dagger. No, just kidding. Blink Dagger already finished. Wow. Straight treads into Blink, very standard build. I wonder what he's going to be going in next. Black King Bar is okay, although there's a lot of physical damage. And there's a couple ways. You know, Bashes does go to physical BKB, and to be honest, minus armor is pretty decent against BKB. We might see a little bit more damage based build. Battle Fear is decent. We do see, oh, you're gonna get hit by that Splitter. He's running away with Melt Trap not being popped. Nice, Splitter just on the edge, and just on the edge is sometimes all you need. Scando! No, the Ava missed completely. They're gonna try to fight Yana. Havos is now on the run. Can you actually hit him? Trap slowing him down. Splitter's gonna miss as well, but the Ava will not. The toss will not miss, and now they're gonna chase him back. The Melt Strike will hit on Arzar. Now the Crush will hit on him as well. Can you kill Arzar? The one hit from Scandal gonna do the job. Skewer backward here. Scandal about half HP. They're kind of going Dandy. It's gonna be fine as well. Ice Pad not hitting on anything. Where is the sun timing in? Light of Heaven's very low. The Melt Strike's gonna get the kill right here, and now the Team Dire is gonna storm up the hill. The amplified damage putting the sight overhead. Splurf's gonna miss again. These Splurf not exactly hitting the Shockwave though. Will hit on 3. Havos running right in. The horse is not hitting as well. Mini misspell. The ice path will also miss on Havos. Havos going right in, but he's gonna just mill. Look at the damage output. The macro fire killing Puppy. Well, they just ate that Puppy alive. And I ain't talking about Dog. Dandy on the run. He's juking on the left. His blink dagger cooling down in just a bit. Can he blink away Shockwave? He's gonna blink out. Nicely done. The horses. Double kill from Arzar. Wow, nicely played. He has reverse pulled here in just 1 second. Will he be using it? You betcha he will. One man reverse. Mr. Dandy will be doing that all day, baby. Scandal still very low. Shockwave getting granted the mana by Arzar. Blink dagger forward and Gold Black trying to TP out any mana for the skewer. No mana. Woo! I'm gonna take a break to drink water after that team fight. Like two girls wearing the same shirt in a party. Grizzly bears in a cage. These guys don't mess. 1500 gold lead here for Team Dire Empire. A little bit of EXP as well. TP coming in right now. There's like a blink. No blink there. Oh yeah, that's right. He's going for a Black King Bar. This is a good time to check how we are doing in terms of item. Can I check it? Can I check it? Spirit is going to hit on SS this time. And looks like he's going to get the haste rune. And now SS in huge trouble. SS on the run. Perhaps a magic wand is going to be okay. Just solo. Use a macro power. Zoning him out. Mech coming in from Fundic. Power shot him. The right hits. I'm just clapping my hands. Just laughing my heads off because look at these plays from both teams. I thought Puppy was going to get the kill for sure. I'm sure most of you guys got that. But the good rotation here from Funnick. Just too good. But this tier 1 tower is still alive. And it's going to be alive for a long time. Because again, Illuminate's going to blow your entire queue away. Look at the... Yeah, there's going to be glyph being used. And suddenly, Team Empire's got to go back. This tier 1 tower means so much. Crush. Avatos right here. Oh, they can't really kill Havos because it was way too tank. And now Light FM comes right in. Look at the Janata slow. Look at the track. Toss them in here. Silence going to go down. Scandal getting a little bit of trouble as well. Horses again blowing up with creep wave. Pushing this creep equilibrium. And now Havos with the track bonus. Of course, with face and drums. Such a big mobility. Also, you saw him, Havos, just getting initiated upon early on, but he's just so tanky. Bracer in this component, Ogre Club, Point Booster, you just can't bring him down. He's just way too tanky, especially against, you know, this team does not exactly have the best burst. BKB not being finished right now. Then he sees a glyph and a TP up on the top lane, so will blink out, although looks like he's gonna go Woe Dota. No, you can skewer across these trees and go to work. And see, we're going to know exactly what he's going to be going. He's not going for crits. You know, calm down, guys. He's going for Battle Fury. Battle Fury and Power. You know, a lot of us go right click. If you get a reverse polarity, you're doing some insane damage. Although, you know, I guess it's a good pub build. You know, does it work? We'll see if it works. It looks like the tier 2 push is coming here from Navi. Navi doing a lot better pushing. And I think really it's all in that, all really in the what the hell that Life from Heroes playing? Avatar's coming right in. Shackle shot though does find him. Look at that one tree right there. And Havos will be going down. Will he? We gotta sit nice stun here from Ice Path. Gonna go down. Yeah, all really coming from the Keeper of Light. Keeper of Light is just preventing these push way too easily. And somehow they're gonna stop that, because if you don't push down this tier 1, you know, how are you gonna gank? Although, you know, Navi's really bring the gank to Team Empire. This has been like, you know, after the initial 6-7 minute of laning stage, it has been like just 5v5 mid Dota, which very, very fun game mode if you never tried that. Navi Puppy going to work here on the mid lane, trying to bring down that tier 2. Unfortunately, Team Empire does not nearly have enough good defensive AoE. We do have the reverse polarity up. This is why Navi feeling a lot more confident. They were pushing with the Tiny Dead. They're like, you know what? We got reverse up. Let's just go. This tier 2 is so very low. It's in 9 range. I do believe Empire should be going for it. They do get the deny off as well. Now, you might be saying, well, isn't that a good advantage coming to Empire? Yeah. You know, in terms of the go chart, always the 9 tower is always good. But I don't think Navi cares. You see how aggressive Navi's playing? Having no tier 2 tower here means it's a big advantage. Keep in mind they are using that tier 2 tower for Roshan advantage as well. So now Navi can play a lot more aggressively. They gank up a lot more aggressively. Invis Rune gets snatched up here. There is an observer while an immediate sentry gets placed down. Look at Team Empire. They're playing prepared. And Dendi, he's like the shark in the water. He sees Go Black. Go Black knows, by the way. He knows there's an invisible Dendi around. He's like, I don't care. Well, then he's like, well, I see blow your brain here, so can I just one-man reverse and kill? Yeah, I don't know about that. He blinks back out, so then he thinks better of it. I think Dandy 2-3 years ago, as a kind of a pub star coming out of his in-house days, probably would have went for it and died, and then we would have a hilarious play, but didn't go for it there. And now we're gonna see a tier 1 or tier 2 tower bot lane here push. And again, they got reverse polarity, immediate Centaur being dropped and skill about Light FM and coming right by. But yes, reverse polarity up, you could just dive, get kills, especially with Blink Dagger up. Dandy, my eyes is on you. How well will you hit this? It does have a fairly long cooldown, about 2 minutes. Blink right in, only gets SS. Shackle Shot will hit on Dandy. They are going to get SS for sure, but Volts takes a huge amount of damage, and Dandy will skewer himself out. You do get a kill, but I do believe with that reverse polarity down, I think Navi might just get this tier 2, having the 5v4 advantage, but they can't get too much after that. And Roshan's spawning back very, very soon. In fact, Roshan's back right now. I think, in fact, with that death on Two-Head Dragon, as awkward as it sounds, it's Empire advantage. We'll see how the game plays out. Navi will try to remain to be aggressive, but they really can't. I think Volts teleport back with teleport scroll or something like that, and then looks like we got the recall back. And looks like we're going to have a little bit of team fight breaking out. Dandy does not have that reverse polar. He would love to have it here. Skewer does go through BKB. We're witnessing right there. Dandy gets blown up instantly. Funnick on the background here. And now Volts really fighting this, tossing him back. Toss does go through BKB as well. Nice two-man split. And now they're on the run. Can they run away? That's a question. Track finding the entire team. Yes, they are very, very mobile. But with one dead, with Dandy without reverse polarity, they're going to go right back in the Roshan pit. And again, this goes back to my love of that Slaughter early game amp damage. Now it's a level 2 amp at minus 12 armor. Mel Strike has been maxed, so that's minus 8. Total of minus 20. Easy Roshan kill. Didn't even take them like 10 seconds. Now Blow Your Brain this time will be picking it up here. He is going to be frontline tank. He is going to be eating a lot of physical punishments. So having that Aegis Immortal is fairly decently. But with that said, Templar Assassin's going to play a little bit more finesse. Can't really use that Blink Dagger too offensively. I think she's your follow-up stunner, follow-up initiator. Slaughter's going to jump in and do a lot of work. And then, Templar Assassin's going to start cleaning up the mess with those Mel Strikes. Oh, back in the mid lane here, we do see Skewer backwards to SS. It's going to get blown up again. The horses will be in charge here. SS just on the receiving end of these, pummeling blows here. Then he will be having the reverse polarity for a sec. Let's hopefully he does not use it on a support and only a support. Twin-Head Dragon. I mean, he had the right idea. If he got the Wind Runner there, I would completely say that's worth it. But just with the Templar Assassin, not so much. Oh, Puppy! Yo, my friend. I guess he was just going up with the hill blind trying to ward. I mean, that's elementary mistake. I guess he was warding. But that's really one of the most elementary mistakes you can make as a warder. Maybe he was expecting an enemy to be elsewhere. Whatever the case might be, just definitely fed right there, for the lack of a better word. Very, very low level, no item. But to be honest, playing fairly effectively despite his score being 2, 6, and 6. I mean, your kills and assists still higher than your def. That's mostly all you ask for as a support. We have mech and force tapping. Can I get an item check? I've been trying to do an item check for an hour. Phase boot, Acceptor, skipping the Yasha here. Drum is finisher, wards, urns, and just basic stuff here. Blink Dagger, Battle Fury build from Dandy. I think I saw the Claymore stash earlier. Not sure. Phase boots, drums here on Light FM. So just basically mobility. And Force Staff now finished on Arzo. And Arzo gets very, very far on his Keeper of Light. I've seen games where he goes Hexes or Shivas. Because, his job is to defend against pushes. And when you're defending against pushes, you're killing a lot of creeps, whether you like it or not. Team Dire here, we have Acceptor finish on Go Black. Interesting build. This is a build that I don't see generally coming from European player a lot. In this particular game, it's decent and gives you a lot of HP, and HP is decent against this burst damage output here from Navi. More importantly, it gives you some pushing and anti-pushing, which seems like they're having trouble with. Tier 2 was kind of mowed down very easily. Tier 2 on the bot lane is being threatened and pounded, and they still have not get this Tier 1. So despite having Prophet, which is one of the better pushing hero, it does not trump Keeper of Light. So Keeper of Light doing some big work this game. We do see, Dandy continuously harassing, playing it very, very aggressive. BKB now up on Blow Your Brain, Aegis, Drums, again more mobility ace items. Now BKB being worked on Scandal. Again, BKB is nice, but there's a lot of spells that go through BKB. Reverse Polarity, Toss, if you want to count that. Of course, Skewer, it will push you back. And of course, all the physical damage output. There's a lot of physical damage output, and last but not least, Force Staff, Mecha, and Threats. So, fairly standard. item. So yeah, there's a lot of physical damage output here. Keep in mind that Empower gives you what, 40%, 50% bonus damage increase. Can you imagine dropping that on Tiny? I do believe the percentage base is coming from your base damage. So Empower giving 100 extra damage. Is that some sick invisible synergy that we forgot to mention? Some sick tech? Because if that's the case, that'd be insane. Slaughter just got killed. Slaughter just killed the ooh, sorry for missing that one. That was like just south of my screen. Finally, it looks like Empire will be taking that tower. And tier 2 tower will be defended as well. Havos, oh, gotta be careful if Havos is gonna try to TP out. Ooh, that was just a blind juke. Oh, no! Oh, they saw the TP out. I saw the remaining sphere of that magic circle. And that's gonna be it. Yes, I kind of want to see Empower on Tiny. Not for the cleave, because I mean he gets the cleave from the X Scepter. I want to see the plus damage output. Is it plus extra 100? Where's Dendy? Dendy, where you at? Give your bro a Empower. Battle Fury now finished. I imagine the next one is going to be Mask of Madness. Blocking bar is nice, although again the diary does have a couple ways to deal with BKB. Seems like we're going to settle into a fairly slow farmy stage in the game. Quickly, let's pull up this farm chart here. Leading by a mile is Havos. Havos farming a little bit more in this particular game than he usually does. In terms of, you know, choosing the farm instead of helping his teammate, although he has been there every single fight. And the next highest is Dendy and Empire Blow Your Brain. Fairly even. And of course, Keep the Light is farming quite a bit. The numbers suggest he's doing very well, although again, most of these are neutral creeps. So the farming advantage a little bit in the Navi side, but the Dire does have the go advantage considering a couple of the towers they took, but more importantly, double Aegis, double Roshan. That gives you two extra free 3,000 gold that free 2,000 gold that the enemy team is never getting back. The Experience League also in Team Dire. But with that said, I feel like Radiant is leading as Navi a little bit more explosive in the team fight potential. They're a little bit better in terms of gank with Tiny as well. Oh, reverse polarity. Just one man ganks. One man reverse, yeah. Just not giving a damn, and they're gonna get a tier 2 now. Silent's gotta be careful. Watch where you go, my friend. Ava Silent. One hit, the toss back's gonna be. Oh, nice dodge here. And the drum's not being used just yet here, Silent. Now be backing off, but they are gonna bring this tier 2 tower down for sure. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you're just using it as a single target stun, it's fine. I think Dendy has only gotten a single target reverse every single. Oh, I think he got like 2 here. And then he died after that one because he was using his invisibility rune to survive. It was not enough. So, yeah, I mean, it's just one man reverse. Oh, Light of Heaven gets found. Amp damage, amp. Oh. Light of Heaven. Sprout is going to be coming right. Oh, nice blind pushing him back. Arzard. Wow, that was some sick level play. And now they're on the run. Oh, Trap slowing them down. But with the recent nerf of Trap, will that be enough? Here we go. Arzard. They're blinking right in. Light of Heaven takes a big metal strike. One. Oh! Too good. These guys are like. I'm trying to make some good football reference. Like the goalie, you know, you're just. This is some Shaolin Shocker goalie shit, man. They're coming in there, and you're trying to score a goal, but he'd be kung fuing that football up hardcore. This is very, very bad. I don't watch soccer too much. Oh, and yeah, football. Sorry, all you non-Americans out there. Football, not soccer, because you kick the ball with foot. Anyways, we do see the little Dendy farming away. We'll be blinking it out. Where are we at in this game? It seems like both teams is just decide to farm, as both teams don't want to go into each other anymore. I guess now with reverse polarity now back up, Navi says, all right, let's go for those one-man kills. Because every time they get a one-man kill, they're pushing a little bit more. They're threatening for a tier 2 tower in here. And their Roshan, by the way, will be back in about 3 minutes. So maybe holding on to that reverse polarity is a decent idea. As I say that, he's skewered down on the bot lane. Now blinking back up. Just a freaking ninja race car here for Dendy. Mask of Madness is being picked up. So he is going for those, you know, one-man ultra kills. So Dendy, I will shame my 9th generation of family if I miss that one. Watch, I'm gonna miss that one. Where he goes, you know, blink reverse, a couple of guys, and then just Battle Fury Mask of Madness skill. I still want him to empower his Tiny. How does it work? It will be a continuing and developing question for me to find out. Now, in terms of a little bit of strategical analysis, if this game goes farm mode on, I want to say it favors the Radiant team because they have better late game carry. Magnus is a fine late game carry. Tiny, we know what he can do. Great late game carry. Shrek bonus go, the game goes longer. The hero in itself, it becomes a little bit weaker and weaker, but if you pick up a couple damage item bounty, he is respectable. Shrek is a great late game support. You know, even if he doesn't have too much item, Pulse Nova is still Pulse Nova, does extra damage. I want to say the late game is on the Radiant side, but Templar Assassin and Slaughter does give you a lot of late game power just through the sheer minus armor. And you have Prophet and One Runner. These two intelligent semi-carries are fine, absolutely fine late game carries on their own right. So it's hard to say who has better late game carry. By far though, the Radiant team has a better team fight though. So I want to just hand it to them in that regard, because Reverse Polarity, Avatars, and Pulse Nova, that's a lot of AoE damage. A lot of AoE damage that it's very, very difficult to answer because of Blink Daggers. Keep in mind that Blink Dagger is not even a necessity as a initiation tool. We could toss Magnuson, toss Reverse Polarity Bomb. I mean, that definitely works out too. Which, by the way, I cannot wait for Goblin Techies to come out. Who out there is waiting for Goblin Techie to come out? I have some sad news for you guys, because I don't think this is inside information or anything, but Valve employees hate Goblin Techies. Yes, I've talked to a couple of them during TI2. They hate Goblin Techies with a passion, and I do believe he's probably the last hero to be ported into Dota 2. That is not official or anything. I'm just making a guess based on the employees I've talked to. So if you're Goblin Techie fans out there, I'm one included, well, we gotta wait until every single hero being released, and you know, by the time that Valve does do things, probably these heroes will be released like, you know, mid 2015 or something like that. Alright, anyways, Volts leading the charge against Roshan. This one drops Aegis and Cheese, and it's right there. Are they gonna jump right in? Here comes Slardar. He does have the BKB. Oh, he's gonna right there. Both hero pops BKB. One right clicks a lot harder, and that's a tiny Mel Strike going against. Look how Volts, he does not care. BKB gets popping on Scandal as well. No, Ice Path does not hit everything. Ava toss here. Oh, SS in a little bit of trouble as well. Blinds on the high ground, and now this guy's trap gotta start TPing out. He will do so. Both BKB right now. Go Black, gotta be careful where you're going. Blink Dagger on Dandy. Where is the reverse? Oh, there's a reverse. Gets one kill. Gets instant two-hand kill. And no, Funnick's gonna go down as well. That reverse just does way too much. The start of the fight was okay for both, but now double buyback here coming back from Team Empire, and now here we go. The Roshan still taking a lot of punishment. Double BKB are down, and with the BKB down, you really can't go into these guys because it's just one Avatars and you're basically dead. Oh, Avatars coming right in here, and they do pull off Leshrac so very quickly. Funnick actually forced it onto the low ground here, and now look at the toss damage onto going for the kill. One more clip, but bam! Long range of that tree, gonna get the kill. Now Funnick comes around. Where's the Shackle Shot? No Shackle Shot just yet. Volt says, I don't care. I'll fight all y'all here, right? Avatars. Then he comes right in. Where's the Skewer? Scandal skewers him away. Scandal is dead as well. Multiple buybacks being used. Multiple kills. And now Mask of Menace Dandy coming right in. He's like, no, tier 2, I want you as well. Everybody be dead. 32 minutes in here. Navi claims a big lead here as now Asia's up on Tiny. You're not killing this guy. So maybe I have really overestimating the late game potential of Team Dire because they just don't have enough burst damage. Give this Tiny Shackle Shot, not gonna lash on Havos so very low. You can see that he's patiently waiting on the high ground. He wants to stand there. Avatars, he's gonna turn around. Ava, right, blow your brain, trusting on his BKB instincts. Pops a oh, drums being used. Just moving at 522. You ain't catching him up. And double damage plus in power. Yeah. Plus 500 damage. I imagine 150 of those is coming from his freaking 150 of those is coming from his Empower Hanks. The other 150. Oh, puppy, you're on your own. Force half outward here, but Windrunner is perhaps gonna get tracked upon. Blinking here from Gold Black. They want Puppy dead, and Puppy pops the Ghost Scepter, but not shit. The crushes. How did he not get hit by the crush? Crush does physical damage. Is that why it didn't hit? Any case. Havos is back, and it's time for everybody to back the hell up. Havos still looking for kills. Oh, SS, you gotta be careful where you at. Arzard gets found. Arzard. Oh, Arzard just gets blown up, but the BKB duration is running out very quickly. One hit, two hit, blink reverse. That's two die immediately, and now Light of Heaven getting worked on. Light of Heaven, one more hit away from death. He's gonna go down. Shockwave finds him right now, and the chasing power is right there. Turns Avatars, gonna be dead. Gets a crush off. Now runs the other way. Gets all blocked by the treants. Skewers down for one kill. Scandal melts it away, but Gold Black says, I don't got no milk. Now we do see Scandal popping on milk, trying to go for a hit, and now the look at the hits. ultra kill plus 206. Looking at it, yes, Empower does give you plus half of your damage, half your base damage plus 150. That's constantly like a semi-double damage. Well, not exactly like double damage. Close to it. Maybe Navi onto a new freaking new meta. Just Empower plus Tiny. It's insane. Look at him just working on well, we have seen Tiny work on towers all day long, but we have not seen Tiny work on towers with freaking 500 damage with no double damage included. This is insane. He does have 400 AoE when he's cleaving, so you know he's, look at that. Everybody dead. Magnitaur is gonna be delivered as well as 2,500 gold in the bank. Everybody. Oh, Dendy's ultimate in about 24 seconds. They're going to work. They're going to work. SS doing a little bit of D-War action. They're looking for a little bit of push. Immediate war up on high ground. And SS will be trying to deny that one. Although, you don't want to really venture too far. Go Black doing what Nature's Prophet do best, which is pushing lanes and trying to make it happen. Although, again, this game, it seems like it's not about farming. Net worth, yeah, wow. Wow, this net worth difference. I thought the game was a little bit even, but these guys are getting way too many kills. And Dyer's spending a lot of the gold on terms of buyback here. And now BKB gets popped. Just don't go into town. You know, he's just tanking, just taking all 5's damage, just cleaving for 200 reverse. Oh, Mask of Madness, go! Go, Dandy, go! No, Shackle Shot to 2. Phonic doing some work with the team. Where's the Magnitaur? There's gonna be a crush as well. Dandy gets focused down. Dandy's dead, but Havos is not, and Havos still right-clicking away. Scandal with the BKB. It does not matter. Oh, but bam, looks like they're not doing enough. Oh, Scandal pops out of his mill, gets a kill here, snipes off the Aegis Immortal here. Somehow Empire is still alive, trading evenly on these team fight. Well, not really evenly, they're down in terms of trade, but you know, 3 kills for 2 in Aegis, that sounds pretty good, especially in this late stage of the game. Navi should be rolling over these guys, and they are. You know, Tiny's still alive, but Team Empire somehow is still alive. Avatos, look at the damage right now. The toss will hit on Slaughter, slow trap, surviving it up, and look at this, just tower losing hundreds of damage per chunk. That Mel hit didn't even do anything against this Tiny, 2,800 in terms of health. And of course he could, where the hell's the Manta? I saw the Manta earlier, the mid-racks just go down without any kind of defense coming from Team Empire. They need all 5 to be alive, and when 5 all 5 is alive, well, they lost the mid-racks. Navi says we don't need a backup, we don't need a heal up. We will have Keeper of Life to recall Dandy when he's alive in 20 seconds, and the meanwhile we will just keep on pushing. Havosh just cleaving. There's a Mantis out being up, and he could debuff the amp damage whenever he can. Man, the extra jump charge is actually being very helpful, as well as Vlad's offering. Not only is he 2,800 HP, 16 armor, cleaving, attack speed, magically immune. Oh, he's also life stealing, so good luck killing him. Wow, they have just built their own beastly rock robot, and this guy is never dying, and he'd be killing everybody every day. All right, there's some great offensive wards being dropped. I guess I could point those out, but really, nice pickup here. Ghost Scepter against Slaughter as well as Templar Assassin. Now, as I say that here, SS out of mana, gets forced that back out. Oh no! Where's the BKB? They're gonna try to bring down Havos, and I got bannies for you, cause here comes Sandy! 3-man oh, 4-man reverse polarity. Scandal gets bombed, BKB gets popped. Go Black does not have the BKB. And Go Black, he dead. He's trying to TP out. He's gonna make it. Yeah, he's gonna make it. Meanwhile, Scandal actually went down here. I think we're gonna see a GG call anytime soon, because these guys are unstoppable. And of course, Dandy putting the exclamation mark on that 4-man reverse polarity. GG, well played. I love the strat. I love the way that Navi handled himself. I doubt it. You know, Dandy's laning power against Templar Assassin mid lane. Well, put a couple points in power. Last it, burn away the refraction charges and start harassing. Late game in power plus Tiny is the nuts. And we just saw it right there. Now my voice is sufficiently dead. I hope you guys enjoyed this action-packed game. And of course, casting the 350 Miradon is still going strong. Hopefully, maybe I'll just cast commentary all the way through. We're almost there, guys. Thank you guys for your continuous support, and hopefully I can bring you guys even better casts in the future. This has been Navi versus Team Empire. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Until next time, this is Luminous, and I'm signing off. GG, guys.